Okay, so this is a 16 exposure magazine. That's 16 right there. So there's no film in here. You can see these windows are black. Okay. I'm going to put this 400 tab in. So you're going to use 400 speed film, which is right here, ISO 400.
Okay.
So you open it like this. There's this little lever here. So notice it's all red. That means it's either there's no film in there or it's already been exposed.
Okay.
So you lift this up. And then this comes out like that.
Okay.
And this goes down. And then you want to make sure that this red arrow, this spool is going to be filled when you have exposed film in here.
Okay.
But right now it's not. I've already transferred that roll over to this one.
Okay.
So we'll open up the film. This 400 film is going to be good for like lower light situations, probably overcast skies and stuff, like how the weather is right now.
So I thought 400 was better for...
Yeah, low light.
Oh, okay, that's right. Okay.
So you're going to have to flip that up like that and put it in like this.
So, okay.
Put it in like that, make sure it's flush like that, and then just drop that down. You might have to roll a little bit to make sure it's even, so everything's like that. The one you have to make sure that this tab is up like that.
Okay.
So then you just take some of this lead and fold it underneath here like that. And then make sure it's underneath. Then you put this tab out like that, and you want to put it in between here. There's a little catch inside this that'll catch that little hole in there. So make sure that it's underneath like that, and then you just tighten it, and then if it catches, then it'll tighten correctly.
Okay.
So you notice that it's smooth, and then you keep on rolling slowly until that start arrow lines up with that red triangle. Okay? So then once it's like that, then I believe you push this down like that and put it back in here till it clicks, goes in like that. Then you go like that, and you go down. So now it's like no color, no more red.
Okay.
So, but then make sure this is on there. Then what you have to do is you have to wind it.
Okay.
Okay, you wind it slowly till it stops.
Okay.
And you see a 1 right there.
Okay.
Okay? Then you just basically push it on like that. Okay?
Where did you push where?
Well, this you just rotate
you
it.
just
Rotate it so it's
Okay.
like that.
Okay.
And then put it onto the camera. Put it onto the camera. You push this tab to take off this one, this 12 exposure magazine. And then you push this one on. Make sure that these hooks are lined up with the bottom right there. Put it on like that. And then locks into place.
Okay.
Okay? And then when you want to take a picture, you have to remove this.
Okay. And do I put that back after every picture I take?
No. If you want to take off the magazine,
that's when you put it back.
Because right now you can't take it off. This is locked. It
won't
let you take it off.
Okay.
So once you put that back in, it unlocks it.
And then the 16 one will always say 16 at the top, and the 12 one will always say 12.
Yeah.
So that's how you tell them apart.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then let's see. Maybe we'll just take one picture. So I'll change this ASA to 200.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 400 film. So I will look into the viewfinder and press this button. Press this button, and as I look into the viewfinder, I see numbers that light up red.
Okay.
Those numbers correspond to the aperture and shutter speed combination.
Oh, yeah.
So you line them up here between that orange triangle. So I have a 5.
Okay.
Now, since I'm in very low light situations, I need to do a very wide aperture, which is 2.8 and a fourth of a second, which is probably can't handhold it, but I'll just try it anyway just to take the picture.
2.8 is the widest. Oh, wait, doesn't it say 5.6 on there, though? Oh, okay, so the smaller the number, the higher...
Yeah, see how that white
aperture
line is lined up with the 2.8? So it's 2.8 and a fourth of a second. Don't handhold anything like smaller than 1/125th.
Why did it tell you to put fourth of a second?
Well, yeah, because it lined up on number 5.
Oh, so that's
so I
fourth.
can move it. I can move it to a smaller aperture by pressing this button and holding, and they will move correspondingly. But you cannot go any larger or smaller, larger in size, larger in f number, but smaller in aperture, because you just don't have enough light.
Okay. So the 5 means how fast it's going to open and close the shutter?
What 5?
When you said you put it on 5 and a fourth of a second? Yeah.
No. Those 5s these are from the light meter in here.
Yeah. But so the fourth of a second is how long it's going to be open?
Yeah.
And the 2.8 is how big the thing is going to open? Okay. Alright.
No, I'm going to take a picture.
Okay.
So, take a picture, you focus. And then press this button. That's it. And then the screen goes black. And then you have to advance the film, so you use this. It should be very smooth, and then you should be able to see again. And then once you notice on here it says number 2.
Okay.
And then as you're going through the film, that little red
color it's going to come further and further
going.
down?
That's right.
Oh, wow, that's so smart.
So then once you're done with, you just put this.
But do you need to keep that clean, that thing?
Yeah, you should keep it clean.
Okay.
And then put the lens cap back on. And this one you have to be careful with this 16th magazine. When you look into the viewfinder, the top and the bottom are going to be cut off. So you have to line it up if you want to take a picture.
Oh, okay.
You have to look at the horizontal lines in the viewfinder. There's squares from the top and the bottom that will not show up in the final picture. So you have to
go for the middle?
Yeah.
And when you're doing portraits?
You can't do portraits with this. It would be very difficult. You have to hold it like this, and this camera's not meant for doing that. Do portraits, use this one, and then you just crop it later. You see what I'm saying?
Okay, but and everything else is the same though. You don't have to put a special.
This 16 is just for horizontal stuff.
But I mean, for the lens, when you're doing portraits, do you have to do anything to the?
No.
Didn't you tell me you had like a thing on there, an attachment that was better for?
That's for close-ups.
Do you have that?
Yeah.
It's on there already?
No.
Oh. Well, close-ups are portraits.
No, they're not. No, close-up is if it's within the first foot.
Oh, that's a close-up?
A portrait is just a person standing.
Well, like a portrait would be like in between you and me right now. Is that a close-up or a portrait?
No. Well, can you turn off the